Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video, I am going to start the practicals on simple queue service or SQS. Okay. So already in my previous video, I have discussed the fundamental theory, basic terminologies and how SQS works behind the scene, right? The terminologies like delay seconds and then visibility timeout, all this I have covered. So if you know those concepts well and good, but if you are not aware of the fundamentals of SQS, then please go through the link given in the description box because that will help you to understand this particular discussion. Okay, right? So now let's start the practical on SQS. Okay, so first I will go to SQS and then first I will create a queue. Okay, so I will click here create queue, and then here there are two types of queue. One is standard, one is FIFO. So as you have studied in your data structure and algorithm course, generally queues follow FIFO architecture, that is first in first out, right? That is here also it is written that is first in first out delivery, message ordering is preserved, that is how the message entered, that way only it will be processed and exactly one time it will be processed. Okay, but on the another side there is a standard queue which is at least once delivery will ensure that. Okay, and here message ordering is not preserved. Okay, so there are two features. One is at least one time the message which is present in the queue will be delivered, but there is a possibility that multiple times also the same message can be delivered. Okay, so we need some kind of design which will ensure that same request is not processed multiple times. That is one thing. And another thing is best effort ordering will be happen. It is not like FIFO architecture it will be followed. Suppose you will put message 1, message 2, message 3 in the order, then it might happen that message 3 will be processed first, although message 1 came earlier. Okay, so this is the fundamental difference between standard queue and FIFO queue. For this simple discussion purpose, I am starting with standard queue. Okay, here I am giving the name as this one, demo YT first, and then here's the configuration. So visibility timeout, I am keeping 30 seconds by default, no issue. If you want you can change that to minute or hours up to that. Okay, so if you just click on info, you will be getting what is that basically means, right? So I have already discussed that is visibility timeout sets the length of the time that a message received from a queue will not be visible by other message consumers for that particular queue, right? So that is, let it be delivery delay. So what is delivery delay? That is as soon as some user or some system put a message in the queue, then and there it will not be visible to the consumers. At least it will take some time. After the delay second only it will be visible for consumption purpose. So that you can mention. Okay, message retention period. So you can understand from this particular term itself what it means. That is message retention period is the amount of time that the Amazon SQS retain the message that does not get deleted. Okay, after this particular time the message will be getting deleted. Okay, the maximum size of the message is this particular one, and the last one is receive message wait time. So what is that? Let me discuss. Okay, so as you know that in SQS we follow polling architecture. That is the consumers keep on poll the queue and monitor whether a new message arrived or not for consumption purpose, right? And for all this polling, in each request we have to give money to AWS, right? So when we go to read a message from the queue, there might not be a message available to be read. Okay, in that case the request will come back as empty, right? And because we charge per request, we don't want to continue this kind of empty request coming back and forth, right? So that's why this particular parameter is there, which is called receive message wait time. Okay, by default it is 0 second, but suppose you make this 20 second, what will happen? That our request, suppose we make a polling request, okay, then our request to read the message will send either one if the message is found in the queue, or it will wait for 20-second period that, to monitor whether new message arrived or not to return. Okay, if 20-second period is over and till then no message is present in the queue, then only it will return the empty value. Okay, so that is the concept of receive message wait time. That is either, suppose you are defining 20 seconds, that means either if the message is present, then and there it will be returning 1. Okay, if the message is not present, at least 20 seconds it will wait, and it will basically wait for the message. If message comes within 20 seconds, then it will return that. And if no message comes in the queue for the 20 seconds, after 20 seconds it will return the empty result. Okay, that way we can reduce number of false polling, right? So this is receive message wait time. Okay, access policies and all this I am keeping default, and then here I am simply creating the queue. Okay, here my queue is created. Now we have to put some message in the queue, right? So for that I will create one SNS topic and I will subscribe this particular queue to the SNS topic. Okay, so I will go to simple notification service, and then here I will go to next step. I will maybe choose standard one. Name I will give demo SNS SQS, some name I am giving. Okay, access policy I'll be giving everyone can publish, everyone can subscribe. Okay, right, and rest policies I am keeping unchanged and create the topic. So here my topic is created, right? Now I will be going back to my SQS queue, and if I go below, here you will be getting subscribe to Amazon SNS topic. So I will click on that and I will choose the topic. So this is the topic just now which we created, demo SNS SQS, and here I will click on save. Okay, so my queue is created and it has subscribed to our SNS. So as soon as some message will be coming to SNS, that should come in the queue also for further processing or consumption by other consumers. Okay, so I'll be going to SNS and I'll be clicking on publish message. Here I will be giving the subject as testing, and as we write generally the first program hello world, like that I will write, and here I will publish this message. Okay, message is published in SNS, so SNS will broadcast this particular message to SQS. Okay, so if I go to SQS and here send and receive messages, if I click, if I go below, here see receive messages. So you just click on poll for messages. So now polling will start. It will monitor that whether in SQS queue some message came or not. See, it is showing the status also. And see, already we received one message. Okay, just now what we forwarded. If we click on this particular message, in the body part, we will be getting the JSON format, and see, subject is testing, message is hello world. Just now what we sent via SNS, now received in SQS. Okay, now you can maybe trigger some lambda asynchronously using this particular SQS which will process this particular message. Okay, like that you can create fan out architecture and all this. So all these microservice architecture together, how to use in a particular pipeline design, I am going to cover slowly by slowly in my upcoming videos also. I hope the fundamental demo of SQS is clear to you. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and comment. Subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you.